Hey everyone, yeah man here. Today I'm going to introduce you all to a new coin called Turtle Coin. It's just released here in December. It is a Kryptonote coin based on the Kryptonite algorithm. It is very easy to mine currently as the network hash rate is pretty low, and it has a lot of potential. As you can see, the website's very nicely designed. It's got fast transactions, easy to mine. It's got all that kind of information and a nice roadmap of, milestones that they really want to hit. And the developers seem very active and, willing to help the community. So that's very cool. They've got me. I like this coin and I'm going to support it as long as I can. So here we go. First thing you want to do is go ahead and download the Turtle Coin wallet in Daemon. As you can see from the main page here, you can either click download or download. It's at the top menu bar or right here in the middle of the page when you direct yourself to turtlecoin.lol. That is their website. So we're going to click download, and it's going to direct you here to the downloads, where this is going to be a Windows tutorial, so we'll click the Windows download. Now personally, I like the command line interface because it's not as intensive on your system resources, and I like to get the most performance out of my computer, so the less I have the computer rendering, the more performance I'll get. So the command line interface is the most basic and probably the most performance you'll get out of any kind of miner or daemon. So the command line interface, click that, download it. 5.92 megabytes, shouldn't take very long. I've already done that, so I will go ahead and show you here. We have a Turtle Coin zip file. I'm going to unzip that. I did that right next to it on the desktop. You go ahead and open that, and you're going to see 4 application files. You have the miner, the simple wallet, the Turtle Coin daemon, and the wallet daemon. The 2 we're going to be interested in today is the simple wallet and the Turtle Coin daemon. Now, step 1 is to go ahead and double click and start the Turtle Coin daemon. Now what it's going to do is it's going to contact the seed nodes, and it's going to start syncing the blockchain. Now the blockchain has about 175,000 blocks right now, or 174,436, as you can see. So if you're starting from scratch, this could take several hours. It's based on CPU performance and hard drive performance. So the faster your CPU, the faster your hard drive can write, and the faster your internet connection, the faster this will go. But for most people, this will take several hours. Now I am pretty much currently synced with the blockchain because I currently mine Turtle Coin. So this won't take me very long. Generally starting the node server takes the longest for me. It could take up to 5 minutes for some reason. I'm not 100% sure, but this step right here sometimes takes a couple minutes. Anyway, we'll sit here and wait for this to load, and it'll start synchronizing. And what we're looking for is a green message, kind of like this net service message right here, but a green message that tells us that synchronization is okay. And once you get that synchronized okay message, we can go ahead and start with the wallet. Let's give this a couple more minutes here. Like I said, sometimes this starting the node server takes me a couple minutes. This is my 4th attempt at making this video. My mic wasn't on twice, and I just messed up too many times in the 3rd try. But now I think I got everything working, and of course it takes forever to load. So we'll go ahead and do that, and in the meantime, let me make sure my mic is still working. Yay, hey, I can see green bars, so it's recording finally, which is a good thing. Well, if this isn't frustrating, because I swear this step took maybe 20 seconds every other time I've been recording. I'm gonna hit Control-Z to exit out and see if I can just reset it real quick. I'm not sure why it gets stuck like that sometimes. Hey, there we go. Alright, so that took a little longer than I hoped, but you can get the gist of it. See, I was a couple blocks behind, and since my last attempt, 1 block, so synchronize that block, and then I got this green message saying synchronized OK. Once you get this message, we can go ahead and start the creation of your wallet and then mining. So next step you're going to want to do is double click the simple wallet, and you'll get this other command line interface to either open an existing wallet, generate a new wallet, or import a wallet. We are going to want to generate a new wallet file. So type in G and hit enter. Now wallet file name, I generally just name it something along the lines of what the coin is, and then wallet 1 or wallet 2, whatever. So I'll name this turtle wallet 1, and then I'll give it a password. Alright, and we're synced with the blockchain, so as you can see at the bottom, the height is increasing. It's reading the transactions and finding transactions with your wallet and seeing if you have a balance in this and that. As you can see, I have no balance, and as you can see, there's my address. This information is also generated when you make the wallet here at the top. See how it says generate a new wallet here? That's your wallet address. This is public. You may give this out to anybody. It does not matter. They cannot steal your funds with this address right here. This is how you get paid from mining pools. This is how you transfer money between you and a friend. This is the address you get out. Now give out, I'm sorry. Now this view key, I'm not ever going to use this address, so I can explain this to you and show it to you, but this view key right here, this is your private key. This is how you access your funds. If you lose your wallet, if your wallet gets corrupted, there's no way to access your funds unless you have this view key right here. You need to save this in multiple places as a backup and make sure it's in a safe place. Because like I said, if you lose your wallet or if anything happens for any reason, this view key is the only way you can restore access to your funds. So put it in a safe place. Alright, well, now you see that I have the wallet set up. We're good to go. You see the wallet created a couple new files. You got the wallet file. This is the file that you don't want to corrupt or lose. This is the file you reset, or that your view key will reconfigure if it gets corrupted. So this is important right here, the turtle wallet.wallet file. The address file, I believe, just holds your address, but I haven't actually been able to open it. I'm not sure how to open it. And you got a little bit of log here. Each the daemon and the wallet would create a log each time you open it and just add it to these text files. So anyway, we're good to go on that. Next step you need to do is go to Gandalf3000.com and download the cast-xmr-vega miner. I prefer this one because I have RX 580 GPUs and Vega GPUs, which run quicker, and they're just optimized for this miner. It's built specifically for them, but you can use any miner you like that works with the kryptonite algorithm. So I've already downloaded this, and I downloaded it to my desktop right here. And I've also unzipped it already, and you're going to find these two files. Here's the exe application file, and this is called a Windows batch file, or a .bat file. You can right click it and hit edit. Now here, this basically just passes these arguments to the command line of the application. So it'll run cast-xmr-vega with these parameters when you start this bat file. The -s is your pool address, colon followed by the port you want to use. The -u is your turtle wallet address. -p is your password, and this is another parameter I'll explain in a second. But the -s, you got to pick your pool. I like the turtle minetogether.com, which is right here. It's very nicely designed. The developers are on and always working, and they're always trying to give us a good experience as miners. So I just really like this pool. You go to the home, you see they got about 3 mega hashes. It's that's about, what is that? That's 20, 22, 23% of the network hash rate. It's a good bit. We like to spread it out. We don't want to centralize this. So I mine here. You can see I've been paid almost 200,000 turtles. My average hash rate's a little low because I've been making this video and my computer's not mining right now, but I usually average about 9 or 10 kilohashes. And you see consistent payouts. I mean, I've been paid 20 plus times already today. So the pool is very good. Anyway, you're going to go to getting started. In the very top, they give you their mining pool address. You want to copy this and paste this instead of the default pool. There will be default values in this bat file. I've already changed them. So you're going to change the default to turtle.minetogether.com. And then You're going to go back and you're going to check the mining ports. You want to do this based on your mining hardware. These first two ports, 115, 225, that's basically if you're just mining with CPUs. And if you only have a CPU to mine with, I would choose one of these two ports. This 115 is honestly such a low difficulty, it's probably for mobile phones, if that even exists. 2225 is probably the lowest you really want to go with any hardware. 335, 445, that's starting to get to your midline GPUs. You're talking about NVIDIA 1050s, maybe a 1060. You're looking at the AMD. Let's see, what would you do? Maybe a 470 on this. I don't even know the hash rates for those. And then once you get to the higher ports here, unless you're doing nice hash, I wouldn't recommend. That just screws up the network. It makes the difficulty so high. There's no benefit of doing nice hash at all. But here we get to the high-end hardware. That's for GPUs, high-end GPUs, high-end GPU mining rigs. I'd say 2-3 kilohashes plus. Choose 555, 665. You don't want to be submitting shares nonstop with these low difficulties because that'll clog up your network and it'll use unnecessary resources. So you want to pick a port with a difficulty that matches your hardware. I usually choose 665 because I've got 8 GPUs. I got 2 Vegas or I got 9 GPUs. I got 2 Vegas and 7 RX 580s, all mining on this. So I choose 665. Which you put after the colon here. So once you pick the port, you put it after the colon of your host, and that's good to go. Now the -U, that's your user or wallet address. So you want to go back to your wallet. You want to go ahead and copy your wallet address right here, Control-C once it's highlighted, or you can go down here to the command line and type address, and it'll print it out for you again, and you can highlight it and Control-C to copy. Now you're going to go back to your file and you're going to highlight the default address after the -U, highlight everything after -U, ending with -P, and typing your address. Now -P, and then most pools don't require a password, so you can just put X for that. Now what the fast job switch does is that it will, so the pool sends out jobs and you're mining on that job and you're hashing on that job, and somebody else in the pool finds the block. Okay, cool, you still get paid because you put in work for that. But in the meantime, your GPUs are going to continue to mine on that old job because they haven't found a share, and they're not checking whether they're still on that job or not until they find a share. So you end up submitting stale shares and doing work on a job that's no longer valid. This fast job switch makes sure that when the network finds a block, that you get that notification immediately and you stop what you're doing. You no longer hash on the old job, but instead you take the time and switch to the new job and start hashing. Now this makes your average hash rate a little lower, but you're not hashing and submitting shares on an invalid job that no longer matters. So in the long run, I believe this will help you and increase your actual, profits. So I personally like the fast job switch. And then if you have multi GPUs, cast-xmr-vega has this parameter with a capital G, where you can specify your GPUs with the numbers like this. So if you have 5 GPUs, you put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it recognizes that you have 5 GPUs. I've only got 2 GPUs on this one. My mining rig has the other 7. So I only need to do -0-1, as you see right here. And that's how you would get it to mine on multiple GPUs. So that's good there. We're going to X out and save it. Now we can close we can minimize all this stuff, and all we got to do is hit run. See, it recognizes my RX 580 and it recognizes my Vega, and we're good to go. One thing you notice here is that my Vega is not hashing right. That hash rate is very low for a Vega. I forgot that I've had to reboot my computer since I started making this video. So I will actually show you how to fix that problem if you've been considering it or experiencing it. So hit Q and quit. You really don't want to exit out of the miners with your GPUs active. You really want to have a clean exit, so make sure you use the method built in, which on this one you just hit Q and it'll exit out of everything for you. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to hit Device Manager. We're going to go to my display adapters. You see my RX 580, you see my Vega. You want to right click on the Vega and hit disable device. That'll disable the Vega, and then you just want to re-enable it. And that's all you got to do. And now we can go back here to run, double click it, and you should see my Vega hashing at about 2,000 hashes now. Yep, there we go. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful for any newcomers, and if you have any other requests, I'd be glad to make some more videos. Yeah man out.